Hi, everyone. It's Mark Von Olin from the Virtual Cantina Network. I am here at Rebel Scum Con 2025 with Michelle Ang, Omega from the Bad Batch.
Well done on the pronunciation of my character's name.
We love her so much. Everyone at Virtual Cantina is a big proponent of animation, and we love the Bad Batch. We really fell in love with the show, especially as we got into seasons 2 and 3 and watched those characters grow and evolve, especially Omega. What was it like bringing to life a character who's sort of young, but also growing up on screen in front of all these Star Wars fans? You know,
I think the key was to not think too much about who was going to be watching, because I think that would be enough to sort of intimidate anybody. And I'm just lucky because honestly, the writing team on the Bad Batch just were incredible, led by Jennifer Corbett, who's our head writer. She's a woman and she's a soldier in real life. But she really, really understood not only what Clone Force 99 were about, but specifically what Omega's place in that could be. And we just concentrated on the fact that the truth of her human experience, and it was like one step at a time. I had a question someone asked me earlier, like, how much did I know of what Omega was going to be? Like, what was the plan for her? And they didn't tell me anything, and I'm grateful for that because I literally only took one episode at a time, very similar to how the audience watching Bad Batch would have discovered.
You didn't know the end game where we were headed.
No
Nor
idea.
Did you anticipate it.
No idea.
Right.
Yeah.
It's tricky. I know. Look, I've been a Star Wars licensee for over a decade now, and so we'll get these little bits and pieces of what's coming, and we will always try to extrapolate where it's headed, and we're never right. So I think it's better in that sense.
That's good. I mean, that means that obviously Filoni and his creative team are like not doing the obvious and finding ways to keep surprising us all, right?
I think the cool thing about Omega in particular is the way she bounces off of the other batchers, or the rest of the crew, and sort of learning their skills and learning and growing, and they sort of all learn and teach each other in some ways.
Yes.
It's kind of wild. Like, they're growing up the same way. They've never done anything other than being soldiers. They're learning how to be human.
I really love that you put that fact, because yes, it's really easy to, like, especially in the very beginning of seasons where you see her as this appendage, like this extra burden for these the seasoned crew. But you're so right, because really there's a two-way sharing of like growth there, and I think Omega really brings something to her older, quote, younger brothers to think about and to learn from, especially in season 3.
Yeah. And when you get to the stinger at the end where she's talking to Hunter, it's like tears are coming down. It's like, oh my God, she's the adult. Hunter's retired. he's past that, and now she has to go live her own life.
Old man Hunter really, really gave me some feelings. Yeah.
Do you have any headcanoners where you think Omega went next? We know she said that the rebellion needed pilots.
Okay, so obviously it was like she gets into the Marauder. She's obviously a capable flyer. We've got text goggles on the dashboard. She feels like she wants to do more. Something that I think any sort of young person can relate to when you feel emboldened. But I had a chat with someone recently, and I love the idea that, listen, I think being a pilot's super cool, but we have a lot of really amazing pilots in Star Wars. I like the idea that she's like taken on board, as you said, all these skills from her other brothers. Like, what if she ended up being an amazing, like ammunitions expert because of what Wrecker taught her, or like an engineer, or like some sort of MacGyver type fix-it
tactician of sorts.
Yes. Yeah. Because of what Tech taught her. Like, I think she has the potential not just to be the pilot, which is nice and shiny, but like the sort of like that crew person who's so integral, but maybe not necessarily the limelight.
Someone in headquarters devising the plan, because she's very smart. Omega her way out of some crazy situations. In season 3, when you guys were escaping the Mount Tantus, that writing was incredible, and the way the character handled herself in those situations was unreal. Like, she really would be smart enough to like run missions for the rebellion.
Yeah, I think she just has that confluence of really awesome skills. But I mean, maybe in headquarters, but she's also an on the ground type of girl too, Like, I think she's got that sort of sense of boldness and like physical dexterity to get in amongst.
I agree. She's scrappy too. She's gonna knock you out. Yeah. It's amazing. I also secretly believe she has some force powers, but Okay,
so listen, this is so tantalizing, right? Like the Beatrice arc and like the whole testing, and me as Michelle as well as Omega as Omega. But like, oh my gosh, where is this thread gonna go? On one hand, I kind of like the fact that they sort of like squashed it, at least in that moment, because her income thing was more to do with stabilizing the cloning experiments for Palpatine. And I kind of like that because I think that there's space for people to be really empathetic and excellent and insightful without that extra little magic sauce or
Without the superpowers, you can still be a superhero.
to me
She's Batman, not Superman.
exactly that really speaks to me on some level. But hey, it would also be kind of cool to be a female clone with whose full sense.
Yeah, we're gonna write that story. So, and I'm sure there are plenty of people who have online. Yeah, the character is really. There's a lot of fanfic out there.
I know this is
Oh
fresh
yes,
off the press from on Tuesday. And a lovely person just gave me
that's
this
amazing. That's a
earlier
great gift.
today.
I have not read it yet or seen the plot synopsis, but I'm hearing good things. So I'm sure it's gonna be a good read.
Just sad because I heard that they've already recorded audiobook version and they didn't ask me.
You would have been amazing at that.
Yeah. And I could have done either other. Could have been Rekka. Could have been Rekka.
And D. Bradley Baker is somewhere going. He can do the entire show. Yeah.
I said, we all know D can do it. Put me in, coach.
Right. I like that plan. And speaking of your co-stars, there are many other Bad Batch people here at the convention. So who have you seen and who are you excited to see?
Okay, so well, this is actually quite special because obviously it's always lovely to have D. He's not here with us today, but I've got a fellow Kiwi here, Rena.
I'll pan over to Rena real quick.
Yep.
A prequel actress who then returned for Bad Batch. How cool is that?
So cool.
Yeah, by the way, you'll live forever doing Star Wars. They'll keep bringing you back for stuff.
I love that.
Yeah.
Let me be eternal through Star Wars, please. But that's really special because obviously she's another New Zealander, another Kiwi in this amazing franchise, and we kind of get a giggle that we're from this tiny little country and getting to be here.
That's awesome.
And then to my left is Gwen, who I really haven't seen since like season 1. I think maybe the first recording ever.
Oh wow!
Even though our characters, I mean, she plays like almost like a very maternal figure to Omega, and in some ways, she was a much more seasoned voice actress than me. So, I found her presence really reassuring, and she is quite similar to Nala Say, like very calm and kind.
She has that energy. For
yeah.
Sure.
So I haven't seen her.
It's delightfully calm because I'm manic, so I appreciate the calm energy radiating in a good way.
Yeah, so I'm excited. I haven't said hi to her yet. And then down the line, he's not here yet, but that would be Nusha Dale. I'm pronouncing his last name so wrong. And obviously, Admiral Rampart, we had a big arc together, our characters, and he's actually the antithesis of his character. He is the kindest, like.
He's also Bodhi in the video games. I think everyone's secret boyfriend. So
there you go. He's charismatic as all heck, and we actually got to meet on another convention earlier this year, and we wanted him here at Rebel, so we pushed for him to be here, and so now he gets to play with us too.
And now we have a little Bad Batch reunion. So if you're in Texas, come on down to Rebel Scum Con. We're here in Frisco with a bunch of Bad Batchers. We got 4 Batchers, including Michelle. Thank you so much for taking time to talk to us. We really appreciate it. And we got to follow us on social media, the Virtual Cantina Network. You also have to follow Michelle. Where can we find you on Instagram?
I'm at the Michell Ang on Instagram.
Excellent. Follow there. And as always, may the force be with you.